Today, let's speak about turning ideas and new knowledge into action instead of being a passive listener to accelerate your learning process. Remember those classes? You know, the ones where you sit in a large lecture hall, surrounded by other students who look just as disinterested as you feel. The professor goes on, trapped behind a desk, delivering a monologue that seems to stretch on forever. Their voice becomes background noise as your mind wanders to more interesting thoughts like what you'll have for lunch or weekend plans. Hours later, you leave with a notebook full of scribbles, disorganized notes that make little sense, and zero real understanding of the material. That's the curse of passive learning. It's a method that often leaves you feeling empty and unfulfilled. Compare it easily to watching paint dry, tedious, monotonous, and utterly ineffective in fostering true comprehension. In these traditional settings, knowledge is treated like a one-way street, flowing from the teacher to the student without any real interaction. The teacher talks, you supposedly absorb, but in reality, much of it goes in one ear and out the other. But our brains weren't built for such passive intake. They need more than just listening to truly learn. They crave engagement, interaction, and active participation. They thrive on being challenged and stimulated. They yearn to apply knowledge in meaningful ways. This is how real learning happens. See what active learning is and how you can be involved and accelerate your learning process compared to traditional one. Be a participant, not just a passive recipient. Imagine a classroom buzzing with energy, filled with the sounds of lively discussions and enthusiastic exchanges of ideas. Not shouting through each other, but exchanging ideas and experiences. Students are no longer passive recipients, they're active participants, drivers of their own learning journey. They take charge, they lead, and they inspire each other. Every interaction is a chance to learn something new, to see things from a different perspective. That's the essence of active learning, which isn't just a trendy pedagogical term. It's a fundamental shift in how we approach education. True learning is not about memorizing facts and figures, but about developing critical thinking skills, problem-solving abilities, and a deep, lasting understanding of the subject matter. It's about preparing for the real world. Now let's speak about the mindset to take control of your learning. Imagine trying to master a complex skill without ever getting your hands dirty. Would you expect to become a skilled musician by simply listening to lectures on music theory? Just sitting in a classroom absorbing information passively? Of course not. You learn by doing, by engaging, by immersing yourself in the experience. It's about practice, repetition, and real-world application. In the beginning, you need to get some fundamentals, that's true. But with time, when you know the basics, don't be afraid to drop the book and take control with your hands. You will make mistakes, but you will learn more by doing. Don't discourage yourself. It's about moving beyond the traditional lecture format. Think group projects, simulations, role-playing, debates, case studies, and hands-on experiments. These activities encourage students to think critically and creatively. This dynamic approach not only makes learning more enjoyable, but also more effective. When you actively participate, you're not just consuming information, you're processing it, analyzing it, and integrating it into your existing knowledge base. This active engagement helps solidify your understanding. So let's leave traditional methods in the dust and embrace a more interactive, engaging, and effective way of learning. The future of education is here, and it's active, dynamic, and student-centered. A growing body of research confirms the effectiveness of active learning. Studies show that students who learn actively retain information longer and more effectively, develop stronger critical thinking and problem-solving abilities, show greater motivation and engagement in the learning process, achieve higher academic performance and grades, and are better equipped for the demands of the 21st century workplace. These findings underscore a fundamental truth. Active learning isn't just a pedagogical fad, it's a research-backed approach that delivers tangible results. Use this powerful tool and achieve your goals faster with a true interest.